Hello, it's me, Cupcake. We're here recording some more of this lovely monster prom. Let's see. We got 15 fun. Maybe Polly's wanting us to take more conservative options. Let's go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in bathrooms, you give zero shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You notice Polly staring at her phone with an uncharacteristic intensity. She usually looks much happier sorting through dick pics. Better investigate. Oh, hey, boo. I'm just checking out information on possible afterlives. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time as a high school student for all eternity. Who does that? I've collected some pamphlets from various afterlives, and I'm looking into the pros and cons of each option. It's just a big decision, you know? I mean, this could affect the rest of my afterlife. Do you know anyone who went into any of these afterlives? Which afterlife are you into? Soft enveloping cloud in the sky made of hundreds of adorable, fluffy, precious, tiny, perfect kittens, or nothingness. Boom. Oh my god, yes! The most yes. The maximum yes possible. The yesest. It's amazing because you know what the biggest complaint about kittens is? They're perfectly adorable balls of fluffy cuteness, armed with tiny knives on their paws, which they have no problem jabbing into people with absolutely no notice. You know you can't feel the pain of tiny kitten claws. You know who can't feel the pain of tiny kitten claws? Ghost bitches. I can literally roll around on a cloud of kittens and feel nothing except their tiny fluffy softness with no fear of claws. I'm definitely going to work on my essay for Cloud Kitten World. Maybe something along the lines of why I deserve to snuggle with cats because of that one time I pity fucked a werepanther. Maybe I can get you to write my letter of recommendation, Cupcake. Fingers and tiny furry paws. Cross that I get in and hope to see you there one day. Did Polly just say that she hopes you die? Well, if it's to reunite with her, I guess that's probably fine. Aren't you just dying to take her to Monster Prom? Yes, I am, game. Yes, I am. She's hot, and I have no regrets. You gain that terrible joke to use again later when recounting the story, as well as a +2 creativity and +1 charm. We're doing okay. Week 6, morning. Okay, here we go. I just realized that I cut this into kind of weird stuff. We had an 18-minute video though, so I'm not too fussed about it. I'm gonna go to a rave. I want more fun, buddy. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how that works? Yep, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor old Bob. Take that, Bob. Suddenly, you hear Polly vomit ectoplasm all over her cell phone. You rush to help her. I just got my 97th hey as an opening line on Tinder. I just had to puke out of pure boredom. Hey? Hey? What am I supposed to do with hey? Whatever happened to reaching out to someone with a fierce dick pic? People are just copy-pasting hey and sending it to every monster that looks halfway interesting. What about you? Are you a hey person too? I hope not. If you read the Tinder profile of a fun-loving, spectral, delightful delight such as myself, what would you say to me? Are you drugs? Because I'd want to do you all night long. If anybody from my work is watching me, this is not true. This is for a video game. I hope you understand that. Or you're beautiful, but I'm going to go with are you drugs? Hell yeah. Drugs. That's a great opening line. Also, let's do drugs. You wake up an indiscriminate amount of time later, feeling like shit. But happy about it. So, like unicorn shit where it's a rainbow or something. When you run into Polly later, she's grinning like a lunatic, and it's clear that something went down. Maybe one of you... Hey, cutie patootie. I had the best time the other night. We should really do all this again sometime. And I mean all of it. Even that zoo animal style stuff. You left a couple of things at my place. I put them outside your locker. With that, Polly disappears, leaving you to wonder exactly what transpired between you and what article of clothing you left behind. But when you open the box marked cupcake, all you see are a pair of handcuffs and the last surviving Bresky pigeon. Neither of those things are yours, but you would hate for Polly to think you're lame. Apparently, when she said zoo animal stuff, she meant stealing a bird. So it seems like maybe you guys didn't have so much have sex, but she clearly wants to spend more time with you, so hell yeah. You go home with a huge grin and a new pair of handcuffs, and the last surviving... Whoops. It was the last surviving Bresky pigeon. You should be careful with your belongings. Irrelevant! You've gained Polly's admiration, and +2 charm, and +1 fun. Week 6, noon. We're close. Polly and Damien. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria?
Honestly, I don't know. I tried throwing potatoes at everybody and yelling, "Food fight!" But I think everyone is scared of me too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
There's got to be a way to provoke a food war. My dad's always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. Yeah. They got a point. They designed a very, very attractive ghost.
Unbelievably hot! That's it! We'll set the cafeteria on fire! Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson?
It's hard watching them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Wars are fought over scarce resources. Steal everyone's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Hey, Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? We just need you to get kidnapped by the Trojans. Yes. Because she is unbelievably hot. I like where your head is, but I'm not super into being kidnapped and shit. What if we skip some steps with some good old flashing? Polly floats up on top of the table and, in a practice motion, whips her top off. To the victor! This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash action upsets the roiling cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy. A potato crisps fly everywhere, like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on now that everybody's too busy fighting to remember what they're fighting about. Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips. The view you just got makes that pun worth it. I think the pun was worth it on its own. Alright. So I think it probably weights us to find the person we find most attractive or we have the highest uh, stats with. So we're going to go to the party again. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, the small magical Latino cat slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! So I read all that, even though I've already read it before, because I'm gonna tell you what, I felt bad about skipping that one that I didn't realize we had read. But none of that matters because tonight you're going on a date with Polly to the casino. Yeah, I love casinos. They combine my three greatest loves: bad life choices, risk, addiction, and getting you all fucked up. Did I say three greatest loves? I meant three, the number between three and five. Sorry, I'm already pretty blasted because I'm so excited about this casino. Come on, let's make some disastrous financial decisions. Show me how fiscally irresponsible you can be, baby. You heard the ghost. What you gonna do? Walk up to the closest blackjack table and bet it all on red. Find the nearest racehorse and literally bet your life on it. No, that's what we're doing. Whoa, I can't believe there's a racetrack inside this casino. That's not usually how it works. Yeah, of course that's not usually how it works. But monsters don't normally go to a high school either, so shut up. Excuse me, I had to cough. How much money are you going to bet? Wait, why did you write my actual life on a piece of paper, sign it in blood, and hand it to the bookie? I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be sweet. You bet your life on a horse called Three Bags Leg, on the hunch that it must have one really good leg. But no, it turns out that it's only got 3 legs. Aw, your horse is losing. That's such a sweet, elaborate way of committing suicide so we can be ghosts together. What? No, you were just making an idiotic gesture. You don't want to die. You don't want to die. Uh-oh, your horse lost 2 more of its legs. Get ready to die, I guess. You turn and run. The bookie gives chase, waving 2 wicked axes in your wake. What? Are you racist against death? Death racist? Boo! I'm not the scary boo, the bad boo. The worst boo of all is you. You lose -2 fun and -1 boldness. Part of your right butt cheek. I'm a coward. I wish I could have killed myself for her. Who will I ask to prom? Well, we're gonna ask Polly. 100%. Ask Polly to the prom. I don't think there's any other options for me. You finally pick up the courage to ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Oh. Oh, it hurts. Ouch. I'm so sad. Not a chance in the world, darling. Poor life choices is how I died. So now I can tell a poor afterlife choice when I see one. And boo, you're a big one. Failing at Monster Prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. Oh, that picture's doing me dirty. You became fixated on it and never became a functional adult. And now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to the Monster Prom. I failed. It is as weird as it sounds and as sad as it sounds. I lost. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad. There's a lot of events and endings. Monster Prom. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Polly took a summer job at the Ghosts of Christmas Present. Or as the Ghost of Christmas Present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, it was summer. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won the prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Miranda used her vast knowledge of surfs to get a job handpicking the best surfs for other people. Pretty useful. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended but there are plenty of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. We did it. We completed monster prom, but we had a horrible experience. Well, my girl, the most beautiful woman on the planet, Polly, spurned me. That hurts. That hurts, dude. I love her so much. She's so cute. Like, all of the characters are cute, but she's got an extra layer of cuteness. I love it. Well, this was fun. I really enjoyed this. It was a really fun game, and I'm definitely going to keep playing it. So we'll see what happens. I may end up getting a good thing, may end up getting a bad thing. I don't know. We're going to keep trying. We're going to make Polly love us. And I know that's the sound that launched 1,000 incels. So I'm just going to say, hey, thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please click the like button. And if you do click that like button, I hope you also click the subscribe button. That'd be cool too. Helps me grow the channel, gives me a shot of dopamine to the brain. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.